Hey everyone, it's Ashley. So today I'm going to be going through my non-Scentsy home fragrance, what I've been warming, wax melts and empties, those types of things. So let's get right into it, and I want to actually start off with candles. I didn't bring it up here, but I have actually been burning strawberry pound cake from Bath & Body Works, and it's been doing fairly well. It hasn't been pulling out all the way, but I don't think the wicks are placed very well. Not a huge deal for me, but I actually have been really enjoying the scent. Just forgot to bring the candle up here. This actually just came off my candle crock. So this is Caramel Pumpkin Swirl from Bath & Body Works. Like I said, just came off my candle crock. There's no scent left in it. It was really honestly just like a nice caramel scent. Didn't get much pumpkin. The notes are luscious caramel, ground cinnamon, rich brown sugar. Yeah, I didn't really get a caramel or a pumpkin vibe, so I don't know why they say pumpkin, but to me it was just caramel. I like this one. I get it probably every year, but I don't know. Single wicks are just like really not my jam, to be honest. I have found that out. So the next one I wanted to talk about is Goose Creek White Icing Cinnamon Rolls. So I have burned this down. I don't know, it was like kind of up here. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I just want to point out though why I'm talking about this one is because look how tiny I have the wicks. Can you see that? Like, I have them short as can be. This candle's naughty. I don't know if you'll be able to tell about the like soot we have going on. Do you see that on my hand? Like we have some sooting going on. I don't feel like maybe the wicks are kind of closer to this edge. Like they're not even that long. The flames on this, I just can't control. So since this is being, soot is not allowed in my house, okay? Like if the candle's sooting, it's not gonna happen. So this will be demoted to the candle crock because like I said, sooting is not allowed. I don't feel like I can trim the wicks anymore. Like they're so short. I don't know if you can tell that. Like I thought that would fix it. A couple times ago, I noticed the wicks were being a little bit, like the flames were a little tall and like doing not what I would prefer them to do. They were looking a little bit questionable. And so I was like, you know what, I'll give it another shot. So the other night Beth was talking about her candle project pan. She was talking about white icing cinnamon rolls. So I lit it up because I was like, I do want to give this another chance. I just have it sitting in my living room, like nowhere crazy, I don't feel like. And I realized once I blew it out, the next morning I was like, wait a minute, am I seeing that right? And I was like, yes, that is soot on the jar. So like I said, this will be getting demoted to the candle crock because soot is not allowed in this house. It is new. I do not even want to mess with it. And I have a candle crock, so it's not a big deal. And I don't feel like I can trim these wicks any shorter. They're already so tiny. So if you feel like I could potentially trim those wicks, let me know. But this isn't one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to savor every moment of it. I have candles like that. That's not one of them. So I don't feel so bad about putting it in the candle crock. Moving on. Wallflowers, I finished up a 'Tis the Season. It really bothers me how these wicks don't go all the way to the bottom. And it's hard to really gauge like when they've truly sucked it all up and they're not going to suck any more up. So I've been kind of calling them right once I think it's at the bottom because I just don't want to get into a risky situation. 'Tis the Season has really kind of shined for me over this past holiday season. I really thought I was a spiced apple toddy person. I've loved that for holiday seasons, but I think 'Tis the Season has taken over. It's rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. I've just been really loving it way more. Spiced apple toddy has been getting a little too spicy for me, and this one has really been shining. So I think next year I'm gonna pass on the spiced apple toddy, and I think I'm going to transition over to 'Tis the Season, and it's gonna be like my new winter thing because I have just fallen in love with it. This is kind of a strange one that I wanted to talk about. So it's frosted cranberry, and as you can see, you're like, that's not done. I don't know what you're talking about. I noticed when I was rotating my wallflowers, because that's what I do because I'm a crazy lady, this had like a crack in it. I don't even know if you're like right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's like cracked. and it like feels cracked, like if I run my hands over it. So I was screwing at my Wallflower, and then I was like, wait a minute, like, before I plug this in, this looks like it's broken. So that made me really nervous because I was like, these heat up, obviously. So like, I don't know what to do because I've never had this, but like I can feel the crack like with my fingernail and stuff, like it's cracked. So I could probably take it back to Bath and Body Works and be like, this is cracked, what's the situation? But I just took it out because I was like, I don't want this to turn into a really bad situation where it breaks or something because it heats up and it's already cracked. Corey was like, I don't know if it's a super big deal, but I don't know. I feel like the crack has gotten worse since when I originally seen it. So like, I don't think I want to mess with it. I have plenty of wallflowers, so it's not a huge deal, but that just kind of freaked me out. I've never seen that with a wallflower before, and I didn't notice it like when I initially had it plugged in, so I don't know how that would have happened. What should we talk about next? Really, everything else is wax melts. Let's talk about maybe this random thing. So this was from A to Z Candles. I've had really hard time with their wax melts, just the formula of them. I know they're soy 100%. But I had problems with them like in my warmers, like certain warmers, they leave a lot of gunk behind. And I don't mean like the staining, I mean like weird chunks while it's melting. Like there's weird chunks in the top, like almost like it didn't all melt. So I found out the perfect way for these is to put them in a tea light warmer because it gets so hot. There is no excuse for not melting all the way, really. So unfortunately though, the tea light I have is really small, so you kind of have to chop things up a little bit. Like you can't put a full little cube of this into the tea light. I kind of had to chop it in half, which was a little bit of a bummer, but I did actually finish this all the way up. I do like her packaging, how it's like 100% recyclable. It has like tissue paper on the inside that stores them, and then it's in this cardboard box. I do like that. This scent is Caramel Latte, which I think is like caramel macchiato type of scent. It was nice. I have another one of them right back here. You can probably see another one in this scent, but I really want to work through these A to Z Candles melts because the formula is not my preference. I can only really use them in my tea light. So for me, that's a con because I can only use them one way. So, next, I have some Goose Creek. So I have Marshmallow Snow Cream. This one was really just like supposed to smell like a marshmallowy type scent, which it was really nice. It has a little bit of that like milky smell, but it wasn't offensive to me, but I could see how it could be to people. I feel like if you had this in a candle, it would be offensive with the burning and the milk mixture. I feel like that would go bad, but in the wax melt, it was perfect. It smelled like marshmallow, like what I wanted it to be. And then I have Sugared Donut from Goose Creek. This was just like a really buttery, like definitely butter, but like sugar donut. It was really good. It was borderline like overwhelming cloying. Once again, don't know how it would do in the candle with like the whole burning plus smelling like butter type of situation, but it was really good in the wax melt. Let's see, I have some like scent shot cups. I had that Smell Good Shop Pink Sands. So this is like the Yankee Candle dupe. It says sparkling citrus, delicate petals, and vanilla. This was really good. It's very like vanilla but spring, like floral citrus. If you guys smelled the candle, it's like one of my favorite candles. I don't buy Yankee candles, but I'm pretty sure if I had one in the past, maybe as a gift, because it's like I love the scent. I'm sure I've had it maybe like a car freshener. I've been to people's houses when they're like burning it and I'm like, oh my god, this is my favorite one, but I'm just like not a Yankee candle buyer. So I'm super happy that I had this in the melt. It was really, really good. I used it in my office here. Easily use that in a bathroom any time of year, but I think it'll be really nice for just general springtime. I think it's so fresh. I love like the pink, gives it like that. It's called Pink Petals, not that that means anything. Or sorry, pink sands. But I think the fact that, I don't know, I just really like it. I don't even know where I was going with that. I probably just like the candle mostly because it's pink, to be honest. Like, I am a pink person. So, melted mousse, banana nut bread. This was very banana. Like, the nut bread was like in the back and it was like banana forward, which I appreciated because I feel like certain, like this candle, for example, from Bath and Body Works, banana walnut muffin, it's like, there's no banana. Like, it's walnut muffin. No, it is just like, there's no banana in it. So this was very banana forward. I actually liked it. I mixed it with, let's just transition, the banana pumpkin bread from Better Homes and Gardens, which just is pretty banana forward, but I feel like these are two different banana smells. I feel like this is more banana, like candy for some reason. This is a little bit more authentic banana, not like 100% authentic banana, because I feel like that's really hard to nail, but this is more authentic than the Better Homes and Gardens. To me, this smells like banana bread. I don't get the pumpkin. I don't know why people say pumpkin in things when they don't actually smell like pumpkin. Same situation, lemon pumpkin shortbread. This just smells like lemon shortbread. I have my window open, so sorry about the noise. Yeah, I don't get the pumpkin part. This is nice. I think I have a value pack in this, but I'm saving it for next fall. I had only a couple cubes left, so I was like, I want to go through my like last bits of fall things. Speaking of, Sensationals pumpkin cider. This one is so good. Every time I use it, I'm blown away. It literally smells like a drink. Do I get pumpkin again? I don't know. I get the cider for sure. It is so good. It smells like in the clam, you're like, yeah, I think that's going to be good. And then when you warm it, you're like, oh my gosh. And every time I warmed it, I was like, I love this scent. Like, it's just so good. But I feel like it's so underwhelming in the packaging. Once you warm it, it just like blows you away. It's so good. I finished up Sensationals Mystic. This says Dreams of Orchids and Berries. Has a little unicorn on it. It was really just like berries. It was a little bit perfumey. I don't feel like it was super floral, but it has like a sugary berry type of smell. I have another one of these. This could be borderline cloying, but I don't feel like it's that strong. For one of the melts, I put 1 cube in my warmer, which is a pretty hot warmer. Which I do for like my Walmart melts. It didn't smell at all, so I put 2 cubes in the next time. It did a bit better. And these aren't that old. They're from October, so like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just this area I had them in, because they smell good in the clam. I literally thought I was like losing it, because I was like, I can smell it in the clam, but I cannot smell it at all in the air. So I don't know, but I have another one, so we'll see. I finished up this value pack from Better Homes and Gardens, an orange buttercream cupcake. This was a no-go for me. It got really messy. Can you see all that? This was too citrus. It was not good. I used it up in my overnight warmers because I was like, the things I'm not a fan of go in the overnight warmers. I bought it. If I already have the warmer on as like a nightlight and I don't like a scent, it's going in there. Like, I don't know, fight me on it. That's just the situation. So I also went through 3 cubes of Cotton Candy Cloud. So this one's not finished, obviously. I'm liking this more and more every time I use it. So I have, 9 cubes left. This is literally pink sugar. Like, that's it. It's good though. I feel like if I use it too often or too many cubes, it is borderline too cloying for me. But I've just been like sparingly doing it a little bit here and there, and I've been enjoying it. So next I just have some bags to talk about. So I worked on my pumpkin donut shop chopped up Bath and Body Works candle. I made a really good dent in it, honestly. I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a few little pieces there at the bottom. To me, this just smells like powdered sugar. It throws so much better chopped up. I'm so glad I chopped it. I've been mixing it with Rose Girl's Absolute Coffee, which has been absolutely amazing. Since I was mixing the two of them, and I'll probably mix this whole bag, I actually cut the mini melters in half so they're a smaller size so that it's not like so overwhelming. I just used these warmers right back here. They get really, really hot. They're from Walmart. They're only $10. Would recommend. They have a timer. They're 24 watts. Highly recommend. I've done a video on them. But I didn't want to put a full mini melter and a huge piece of the candle, so I made these into smaller pieces, and I made these into smaller pieces to mix together. It's literally like Absolute Coffee, like coffee, but dark black coffee, borderline gas station coffee, but you mix in that bakery powdered sugar. It's so good. I melted it every morning all week. So it's going back. It's going back. It will not be in the next week melting basket, but it was good. Also from Rose Girls, I worked on some whipped cream. I have mixed feelings about this one. So I melted 1 cube. Well, first of all, right out of the packaging, like if you just smell the bag, you're like, that smells like shaving cream, not whipped cream. I was like, did I get the wrong thing? When you pull one out and it's had time to cure, first I melted it and I was like, this is so weird. Like, what in the heck is going on? So then I was like, maybe this is more of like a bedroom melt. Like I literally thought I got the wrong thing. Like I got shaving cream instead of whipped cream because she has that. And then, so it had cured a little bit more. So in my bedroom, and it was in a hotter warmer, the bakery-esque part of it started to come out. I'm getting notifications. It got to be more like now, like it really actually smells like whipped cream. So I don't know if I just did it too soon, and like when I smelled in here, it smells like plastic bag. Like it smells weird in there. But once you actually get it out and get it into your warmers, it really does smell like whipped cream, which is so odd because what does whipped cream smell like? You know, it's such a, like, something you don't think about, kind of. But I actually really, I'm like a fan now that I like let it cure, realize what it's like. So I feel like it's going to be very nice to mix with anything to make it like a little bit creamier, give it that slight hint of bakery. So I just had to do some testing with it, but I think I figured it out. And then the last thing, sorry, this video got really long. I kind of did a lot here. Rose Girls pie crust. So I mixed this with red pear and pomegranate from Scentsy because I wanted to add bakery. I mixed it with sweet plum pastry from Scentsy, which was very good. This scent is amazing. It's so good. It's like a buttery pie crust. How do they do that? It is so good. I'm so happy. I love it. I have a bit left. I was like, do I need more of this? What? I have a bag still. It is so, so good. So lovely mixture. I loved adding this to things that I wanted to like get more bakery out of. It was so good. So that was everything I went through or emptied. What did you guys use up down below? Let me know. I love watching like people's empty wax melts because it gives me so much inspiration of what to pick for the next week. Tomorrow, most likely, I will be having my melting basket for the next week. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.